People, my people, my people. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. We're about to get into this ridiculous nonsense. Um, 15 to $25 keeps me on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. If we meet $15 in Cash App, PayPal, or Streamlabs, I'll stay on 2 hours. If we count super chats and super stickers, it'll be $25 to keep me on 2 hours. Let's just get into this ridiculous nonsense. Hit the like button.
I think women these days are a bit confused, especially around the topic men and finding masculine men. Many women think that there is no good men out there. Women are confused because we are getting into a new societal structure where we can do whatever we want, we're empowered, we're liberated, we have our own jobs, we make our own money. And men are confused because they don't have a place in society anymore as they have seen with their dads and with their grandfathers. We're all a bit confused right now.
Let's be let's be very clear. Men still do pretty much all of the jobs that keep this thing spinning and running. Let's not get that fucked up. Let's not get that fucked up. All the hard, dirty jobs that keep the world running, 90+% of men still do that. So that's false. And she just got a masculine, I don't know if it's a masculine head shape. I don't know if she just got a scowl on. Something about her is coming off hella manly. And I'm a little scared.
Their grandfathers. We're all a bit confused right now because we're all moving into new positions in society, and this has never happened for the entirety of human existence, that women have been so liberated in the West. And I think that together we need to figure out a way to accept this repositioning of women in society and also the repositioning of men in society. However, we need to do it from a conscious manner, and we need to support each other and understand each other in the
Not gonna happen. Or maybe it will happen because 40% of women are well, from what we looked up, 40% of women are the breadwinners in America. So hey, maybe it will be a shift.
and we need to support each other and understand each other in the process. The liberation of women is what we have been fighting for years, and I support it. I'm not against it. However, I think that we do need to get clear on the relational structure between men and women right now and our places in society. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is a crucial topic.
Let's be clear. I hate to keep stopping it, but you're here to listen to me, not to listen to these dingbats. Look, your place is still beneath a man. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I don't care how much of a big dog you are out in the world. You still belong beneath a man when it comes to your romantic life. Fucking period. No questions asked. But continue.
And women right now and our places in society. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is a crucial topic that I see happening with women. A lot of women are hating men. They're not hating the men that they meet, they're just hating men in general. And this comes from a lot of intergenerational trauma. Trauma that has been passed on from mothers, from grandmothers, and now into the liberated women who are fighting against men because men are the enemy. Men are the ones that have been holding us down for years, have been controlling us, using us, and abusing us for years. And I understand.
And guess what? They love it because those are the guys they keep, making love to. The guys that use them and abuse them. So all the evidence points to the fact that at least a large percent of women like the guy that use them and abuse them and mistreat them. They love it. Those are the guys they blow the most. Yeah.
years, and I understand this feeling because I am also a child of that lineage. We need to understand that men in this day and age are not the men that have been hurting us. I hope that those men are dead by now, or they're probably very old and dementing. So we do not need to worry about those men anymore. They're long gone. We're gonna have to start with a clean slate. The men that we have today are very supportive of female liberation. A lot of men actually want their woman and their partner to do well. A lot of men celebrate women rising up to the top, having their own careers, their own financial freedom. But women are stuck on this idea that we need to hate men and we need to push back against men.
Yeah. You know, here's the thing. I think I don't know, man. I think careers take away from women's femininity. The more women become like men, the more they're not women anymore. And we needed women. They served a purpose over the years. Just we already know how I feel about female empowerment. I mean, even if we just look at the birth rate, we know female empowerment is a cancer to society in numerous ways, right? In numerous ways, but I'll just stick to the birth rate for now.
That we need to hate men and we need to push back against men. It doesn't matter if this man was born 10 years ago or if this man was born 60 years ago. Men are a problem. I do not think this is fair for men. And you hear women shouting all the time, where are all the good men? Where are the masculine men? Well, these men are not going to show up if you hate them by default. So we have to become conscious that men are not per se the problem. It is our mindset towards men. Yes, we're liberated. Yes, we can do everything ourselves, but we need to understand.
But look, I'll say this. This is why feminism is bullshit. One of the many reasons why. Most women don't really want to be equal to men and they don't want to work hard for a lifetime to pay half the bills. Like, let's hook up every woman on the planet to a lie detector test and ask her, do you want to work hard as your man to pay 50% of the bills until you pass away? And let's see which strong, empowered feminists are the real deal and which ones are frauds. I have a strong belief that at least 70 to 80% would come out that no, they don't really want to do that for a lifetime. It was cute when they were young, maybe from 20 to 30, but after 30, they tired of that shit, especially after 40. They tap out by 40 for sure. I'm glad y'all got it, so y'all can finally see you never wanted it. So you can maybe you'll stop asking about it if we take it back away from you. Because let's be clear. Let's be very clear about this. Well, first, let's say this. If you research the 1920s, most woes didn't want the right to VO. They didn't. Most of them didn't want it. But let's skip that. I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, let's maybe I'll remember it. Let's get back into it.
Men. Yes, we're liberated.
I know what I was about to say. Women wanted empowerment so they could do whatever they wanted. Women wanted to be empowered so they can do what they wanted to do. Women want empowerment so they can do what they want to do. Women never wanted empowerment for anything righteous for society. Women wanted the Women wanted the power and independence to be a selfish bitch, essentially. Fuck all the hot guys, go where you want, party with your girls, just do whatever. Basically live without rule, within rule, if that makes sense. They want to be bitchy, reckless whores. That's what women fought for empowerment for. They didn't fight for empowerment to do anything righteous for society. They fought for the right to be the bitchy sluts that they always wanted to be at the core. They fought to be free from a man's discipline, structure, and order, and insistence on human decency. They fight for the right to essentially be degenerates. W- Women fought for all the fun parts of being empowered, as they do with everything else. Women want the best of everything and the worst of nothing, but as we know as men, it don't work that way. Just don't work that way. You tell you something right now.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
I mean, somebody probably tried to explain that to women at some point. Like, there's a lot of cons to being equal to a man. You sure you want those? We know you want the pros, but which is the ability to be hoes. But you sure you you want to be equal to a man? Let's get back into it. Let me get the likes up. We got 15 people watching, only 10 likes. Let's get the donations up. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, let's meet a $15 goal via Cash App, PayPal, or Streamlabs. Or let's meet a combined goal of $25 if we're including Super Chat and Super Sticker. Um, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Everybody hit the like button. I got 15 people watching. Let's get 15 likes.
Our mindset towards men. Yes, we're liberated. Yes, we can do everything ourselves, but we need to understand that these men are men that support feminism. They support the liberation of women. However, if we come at them with a hateful energy, how do you think that they're gonna respond? And these men have not done anything wrong yet. They just exist, but we hate them by default. And this is a mindset that we have to shift. If you take this into a relationship or into your dating, men will feel that. And this is also why so many men are checking out from dating or relationship, because they just feel that they cannot do anything right. They feel like by default they're hated by women. Why am I?
Right. Let's break this down. Most women will grow to hate you. So men are inherently hated by women. Let me see if I can explain this properly. What she's talking about is the dating phase, getting men to come to the table and getting through the dating phase so women could get everything they want, the kid, the marriage, the house. What she's advising is just to get to that point so she can get everything she wants. What up, undead chronic son? What up, undead chronic son? Uh, good evening. Good to see you. But let's get back to what I was saying. Most women, in my opinion, will grow to hate the man that they end up with. You know, the more time you spend in a relationship, the more the woman begins to resent you, the more she begins to nag you about every little thing you do. And after a while, it seems like all your communication is her bitching at you about something or getting mad about something. That's where most relationships with men and women, that's where they will lead to at some point. 10, 15 years in max. Sometimes 3, 4, 5 years into it. Women are depreciating liabilities. Even if they're a good woman, with time and age and wear, they just become bitchy, angry people for one reason or another. And you're the punching bag. You're the pin cushion that she's gonna take it out on. It might not even be anything you did, or maybe you did something. I mean, we all do something from time to time. But trust me, to the extent that she gonna be tripping consistently, you didn't do anything to deserve that. And in my opinion, that's most women, even most good women. It's gonna degrade to the point where she just bitching at you all the time, or she mad at you all the time, or every little thing you do irks her spirit. It's gonna get to that point with most women. So that's why I say most women grow to hate her man one way or another. One fucking way or another.
You can't make a woman happy. It's impossible. I've never met a happy woman in my life.
So let's play it again.
You can't make a woman happy. It's impossible. I've never met a happy woman in my life.
Talked about this. I talked about this a few streams ago. The only way to keep a woman acting right, in my opinion, is to maintain leverage over her. And here's the thing: once you marry her, she got leverage over you. Once you have kids with her, she got leverage over you. Once you move in with her, she got leverage over you. As long as a woman knows she got some type of leverage over you, there's no incentive to treat you like a human. After she gets sick of your ass, every woman gonna get sick of your ass at some point, and you're gonna get sick of her ass. But men have the ability to still keep it bare minimum respectful for the most part. Women don't, as they degrade and age and get older. Women don't, as they age and degrade and get wrinkly and shit, and just get tired of life. At some point, women get mad that they're old and wrinkly, and they just tired of life. And when they just get tired of life, you're gonna be the punching bag. And you're not gonna be able to do anything right in her eyes. Get the likes up, people. I'm kicking A1 game. Let's get the likes up.
Also why so many men are checking out from dating or relationship, because they just feel that they cannot do anything right. They feel like by default they're hated by women. Why am I even taking her out on a date, paying for a date? She hates me when I open a door for her, but she's still defensive, not nice to be around. What are we even doing? This is ridiculous. Allow a man to be a man. Allow a man to do for you. Be receptive to his masculine efforts. And this is an example that just blew my mind, but I hear it a lot from my male friends. When they try to be chivalrous for a woman, pull out her chair, take her coat. A lot of women, 90% of the women are offended. They feel
Because they're shitty people. And here's the thing, I'll just say this. A woman doesn't deserve that the first year damn near. She gotta prove herself. She don't deserve to have no chair pulled out for her. She gonna see you as a little bitch for pulling out the chair. Subconsciously, that's how a lot of women see it. They don't think, "Oh, so sweet. I wanna fuck him after this because he pulled out my chair." That doesn't ignite a woman sexually because you pulled out a chair and opened her door. If anything, she sees you as a smaggot, a fucking smaggot for holding the door and pulling out the chair and bringing flowers like this fucking smaggot. Like, men don't think women think like that, but they do. It's nothing sexy about a cornball standing there with a fucking bouquet of flowers. That don't get a bitch pussy wet. She's like, look at this fucking cornball. There's nothing wrong with pulling out a chair, opening the door, or bringing flowers. Once you have gotten to know her, once she's proven herself, once you know that she genuinely will appreciate something like that, few and far between. Don't do it all the time. Maybe do stuff like that every once in a while after you done hit it 5, 6 times by that point.
the women are offended. They feel like the man is patronizing them. Do you think that I cannot pull out my chair myself? Do you think I can't hold the door? Oh, you're so sexist. It's because I'm a woman, isn't it? I have no words for that. I understand that men do not want to take out women on dates anymore, and that now they just use dating apps to get laid. Because why would you even make an effort for a woman if 90% of the women are like that? Take a good look at yourself, lady. Would you want you as a partner in a relationship if this is the way that you treat this man on a date? A person that you do not know yet? A person that you should treat with respect? A person that you're trying to show your best side to, and you just like blow up about that they try to hold open a door for you?
Of course not. Women get women and women hate women. They say you can either understand women or love them. You can't do both. Same go for you can either understand women or you can love them. Can't do both. Mm, let's see what the comments say. How many views this got? Oh, 3,000. What are we rating her? What up, Lauren? What are we rating her from 1 to 10? I mean, I hate to be a pig, but come on. This is locker room talk here. But yeah, what are we rating her? I would give her I don't know, I like her eyes. She has a something manly about her though. But what are we rating her? Mm, Lauren says a 6. Um, I don't know what I'll rate her. Mm, She's an adjustable 7. Oh, Dragonfly says she's a 5. I don't think she's a 5. I think she's above average looking. I would give her that. Her head shape or something is throwing me off. Yeah, maybe a eternal 7. She's one of those women who I don't think will look better with makeup on. Whatever. Let's read some comments. Says the hate and bashing of men is real. I'm convinced that today's feminism is no longer about equality, but just hating men. Let's see. I'm glad I'm a single man. So it's just all men in the comments. Let's see. Oh, it's all men in the, of course, all men. Is there any women in here? So is this woman just a pander bear? Look, listen, fellas. I'm just trying to find one woman at least. Not a woman to be found in the comment section. So she's preaching to the choir. Preaching to the fucking choir. Men are gonna eat all this up. She's above average attractiveness. Men are gonna yeah, something about her facial features are throwing me off. Think she's just a pander bear. What happened to Lauren? Alright, keep it moving. Get the likes up, likes up, likes up, please, please. If you ever change.
I think women these days are offended. They feel like I want to make a point, and let's make this very clear. Most men, of course, not see if you have this kind of behavior and if you hate on men. I want to make a point, and let's make this very clear. Most men, of course, not all men, most men are good-hearted. They're good-natured. They want to look after you. They want to support you. They want to
Okay, let me I think most men would be good-hearted to their woman. I don't think most men are good-hearted. I don't think most men are good people. I don't think most people in general are good people. But I do think most men would be good-hearted to their woman. I will say that. What up, Miriam? Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, Miriam. It's the square jaw. She has a really square jaw, and that's throwing me the hell off. Yeah, that's what it is.
They're good natured. They want to look after you. They want to support you. They want to be a good, loving partner and eventually a supportive husband. But you do not allow them. The amount of times that I hear women complain about men, about how stupid they are, about how annoying they are, about how useless they are. Would you be inspired as a man to date women if you hear that? I wouldn't. I would choose my own way. I would be like, you know what, I'll just Pornhub and let's go, you know? I'll keep all the money for myself and that's it. See you later. So ladies, please look at yourself. Are you negative about men? Are you by default thinking a man is bad or no good?
That's a wild pause moment, but hold on. See, oh man, I already explained this. I wouldn't want to be. She's attractive. Some people would find her to be an 8 or 9. Um, let me pause at a better. Let me pause at a better spot. That's kind of a bad one too. Eh, fuck it. That's fine. Like I said, the square jaw, the quagmire jaw is throwing me off. But or is that Quagmire's dad jaw? Anyway, he's attractive enough. Well, T. Orlando says she's a solid 8. Yeah, I mean, somebody could make an argument that she's an 8. She's above average attractiveness. But here's the point I want to make. As a black man, even if I was a white man, I wouldn't want the pressure of being with a woman who's arguably a 8. I think she's a 9, but she's an adjustable 8. So depending on who you ask, they may say 7, 8, or 9 or something. She's attractive. She's objectively attractive. There's a lot of downsides as a man being with an objectively attractive woman like this. Um, Constant pressure. Well, how can I put this? She's gonna get constant attention from men, and I don't got time for that. I don't. I'm just trying to live life, man. I don't got time to be fighting men off of my woman all the time. I need her to take care of my business and take care of me in the ways I need, a woman to take care of me. Um, a woman, and that's another thing. A woman should want to take care of a man. And women these days, these feminists, they oh no, you're not my son. If you don't want to take care of me, then fuck you. Like stay away. I don't necessarily mean financially take care of me, but take care of me the way a woman take care of a man. Nurturing, loving, help me out, do what I need you to do to help our lives get better, shit like that. But anyway, I don't need motherfuckers constantly hitting on my bitch. Lord Geotron says that white chick on the screen is only a 4. What the fuck are you dudes talking about? Look, it's always, bro. She is objectively not a 4. I mean, you can have your opinion, but it's always one guy that's like, she's a 1, bro. Like, bro, like, oh my gosh. Like, I totally get if you're not attracted to her. I'm totally fine. Dragonfly gave her a 5. Lord says she's a 4. Like, bruh. Look, it's your opinion. I can't fight you on your opinion. But a 4? If she's a 4, come on, man. Anyway, let me continue on with what I was saying. So I don't feel like fighting dudes off all the time. I just want to live my life. So that's one. Another thing, as a black man, people get pissed when how can I put this? There's a lot of people that would be pissed off to see a black man with a objectively attractive woman. You know what I mean? So let me break this down a little bit because I've already experienced this in my life with a woman whom I mean I'll just say I've already experienced this in my life. I would have to worry about the waiters and waitresses saying little funny comments, trying to belittle, emasculate, and embarrass me because they're mad that I'm with a attractive white girl. I've had plenty of experiences like that. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. So that's 2 reasons why it's not worth it to date a 8, 9, or a 10. I could keep going. They often feel like they always feel like they deserve a little more. She always feel like her options are open. She always feel like I mean, not 100% of the time, but it's almost like you're on the chopping block because 'cause I'm pretty. So you gotta be careful. Anything you do, I can replace you. Don't forget I'm pretty. Like, nobody wanna deal with that shit. Yeah, they just don't like me, T. Orlando. Maybe you're right. I'm not a likable guy. But I really like her eyes. Um, the eyes are helping her case for sure. Her eyes are definitely helping her case. Yeah, Flower, that's about right. Flower says not my type, too much jaw, but still a 7. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be funny if she pop up. We be having people pull up sometime that we go over. um, so yeah, let's get back into it. What up, Ivan?
Are you negative about men? Are you by default thinking a man is bad or no good? Then there's something that you need to heal because there's something wounded in you. How can you see a person of the opposite sex as bad by default, as useless by default? Are we not now doing the same thing to men as men have done to women? And what we have been fighting for to liberate? Were men not looking at women like, oh, they're just useless, right? That's how they looked at women.
I don't think women are useless. I wouldn't say that. I don't think women are useless. You know, women can do things out of the kitchen in the bedroom, but life is just better when they stick to those places. Oh, wait, what? Okay, Dragonfly says she's not an 8, she's not Beyonce. You can't use 7 even if she's a 6. I take away a point because of her software that makes her a 5. Well, no, we're talking about her look, so we're not taking off points for software. Definitely not taking off points for software. We're judging her just as a human. We can take points off for software, but if we're talking about where she ranks on the look scale, but let's just continue.
Useless, right? That's how they looked at women before. We are now liberated, and now they finally understand that women have consciousness as well and feelings.
Yeah, those feelings are the problem. Those feelings are your big problem, honestly. But I don't even want to go into the details of that. But I don't know why so many women think being a mother, being a loving mother and wife, and all the things that that entail is somehow a cheap title or like it's somehow cheap. Like no, that's the most important job on the planet. You're rearing the next generation. Like there pretty much isn't any more important job than that. That's what blows me away about feminism. Literally creating the next generation of humans is more important than any 9 to 5 or career you could do. I'm sorry, it just is. I don't give a fuck if you're a scientist, an astronaut. Like, literally being a part of bringing in the next generation is more important than any career title you could have. And I think women are absolutely retarded for thinking it's not.
Are you retarded?
I understand that women have consciousness as well and feelings. But now we're projecting on men that they're stupid, that they're useless. What are we doing? We're doing the same thing to men as we have been doing to women.
Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles. That really is how it goes. I mean, I said it recently. I mean, look, the men are either going to dominate the women or the women are going to dominate the men. Period. Humans aren't equal. Humans aren't good. So yeah, it's going to go to one extreme or the other. Pick an extreme that works out best for everybody. And I don't think men being over women is extreme. It's the natural order. And we get the donations up. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, let's get the Cash Apps up, PayPal's up, Streamlabs up, or Super Chat, Super Sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat. Angela Yee is objectively ugly. Let's look at that's what he just said. Let's look up 25-year-old Angela Yee. And she old now, but see. Let's get an idea of what Lord is talking about. Lord G just said this woman right here is objectively ugly. So that lets us know where his mind is. If this is his definition of objectively ugly. Like, that's fucking absurd. I mean, even Angela Yee right now, old. Where's old Yee? I mean, that's a bad picture right there, but let's see. Just is this her now? That's probably her now. I mean, all women are gonna get ugly when they get old. That don't count. But whatever. Let's continue. I think I'm done with her. Okay. She's not gonna say anything interesting. I don't know if we went over this or not, but fuck it. Skipping that. Let's go over a dude for a change. I'm gonna lose my audience. Oh shit, 26 people watching? That's what white women do. Now it's gonna go down to 14 out of the black dude on the screen. Maybe I should start going over more white women and put a white woman in the thumbnail and see how that. You know what? Next week we doing that. Next week, somebody remind me if I forget. Next week we're putting white women in the thumbnail, and we're starting off with snow bunnies, and let's see how that changed the dynamic of the live streams. I'm gonna try to put an interesting title in the. Well, I'm gonna try to use an interesting title. I'm gonna use a pretty white woman for the thumbnail, and we're gonna go over white women first, and let's see if that get our numbers up. uh,
Oh,
You.
oh shit. What's up?
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. To be married by now. You've been with me since 2020.
I was in a relationship though, but it ended.
Okay, how long was you in a relationship?
And so you've been a homosexual all your life, you said earlier, right?
A lot of these men are sticking their eggplants down the throat of Billy's mouth.
Shout out to Lord Giatron. He said we some little niggas. He said, "My bad, guys. You you guys might just be a little too young for me. I just stumbled upon this page and thought I'd stop by. Best wishes to you." Oh.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Respect to you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Well, how old is you, nigga? Don't just say you might be old, too old for us. How old is you, nigga? How old are you, sir? Can you let us know that before you bounce? And just because we don't agree with your opinions, don't mean we too young for you. But that's how old niggas do. They always want to, flex their age. Like y'all just some little niggas. I hate when, hey, no offense to you, Lord Geo, but I hate when old niggas do that. I be so sick and tired of these old niggas when they, oh yeah, I'm your OG. No, you ain't, nigga. I don't respect your gangster. I don't respect your mind, really. I don't respect your character, and I don't respect the fact that you're trying to flex your age. I'm never gonna flex my age on people. I'm never gonna flex my age. When I'm 60, I ain't gonna talk to some 30-year-old. Oh, you like my son. Or you just you a young man. All that shit. You a little too young for this conversation, youngster. I ain't gonna do that corny shit. I promise. But I don't know, man. See, any dude that call into Kendra G, I'm already skeptical. My antennas are already up. I like his sweater though. Is that a Eagles, like a Philadelphia Eagles sweater? Like I like his sweater though. Pause. I don't know. Was it a little sugar in his tank? I'm just having fun. I don't know. I'm just saying.
2020.
I was in a relationship though, but it ended.
Okay, how long was you in a relationship for?
I'll say about a year.
Okay, because I haven't really seen you often, so
Nah, I'll be traveling and stuff, doing other stuff.
well, listen, it's good to see your face. I'm not happy you're single, but
It's all good.
are you done healing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Something is wrong here.
A lot of these men are sticking their eggplants down the throats of Billy's mouth.
Reasons why people don't like me. I'm not friendly. I'm not friendly at all. I mean, I'm a nice guy when you get to know me. But if I just walk in a room, no, I'm not gonna be, oh hey, how you doing? How's everybody doing? No, it's not me. It's never gonna be me. But once you get to know me, like if you're the type of person to judge me, um, because I'm not being bubbly and friendly the first 5 seconds, yeah, you ain't gonna fuck with me. But if you somebody who is willing to like, get to know me, pause, then we might be able to be cool. But what was I about to say? Um, Kendra put a copyright. Oh, she put a copyright. Kendra, I don't think that stops fair use. I really don't think that stops fair use, Kendra. But I hear you. I see you. I see you, Kendra. So Dragonfly just donated $5 to the cause, 10 more dollars, and we own 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. This for you, Dragonfly. No homo.
That's a hard nigga. It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucker where I can't lose.
Fine rating the guy. I'm secure with my masculinity. Uh, but I don't know how to rate them. Shout out to questions and answers. They have the gall to say grow up. Yeah, I don't know how to rate him. His nose is kind of big, and I'm not saying that as a racial thing. I mean, I'm a black guy, but the nose is throwing me off. No homo. Let's see how maybe some women could find him handsome. I don't know what rating to give him. Maybe that is gay to give him a rating. Well, no, fuck it. I'll give him a rating. I don't know, man. You know what? Now that now that I'm thinking about this. Oh, all right. See you later, Lauren. Y'all made me just think of something. And some of y'all gonna know what I'm about to pull up. Some of you may not. I wonder how many. Oh, did my viewers not drop even though I got a black man on the screen? Hold on. See if y'all know what I'm about to pull up. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit! What's up?
Man. Do y'all know what I'm about to play? I want to see if somebody could guess what I'm about to play. Can I just get one guess in the live chat what I'm about to pull up before we continue on with this video? I just want to see if I can get one guess. He's not a bad looking dude. I'll just say that. He's not a bad looking dude. Do anybody know what I'm about to pull up, please? Can I just get one guess in the chat of what I'm about to pull up? Anybody? I can't stop laughing just thinking about what I'm about to pull up. uh, um, why so serious? Hey, so Divine Photos just donated another $5. We only need $5 more via Cash App for me to stay on 2 hours for sure, for sure. Let's get it. This for you, Divine.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles,
I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
you can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother, I hear you. Man, I hear you.
My man.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
All right, let me give up what I'm about to pull up real quick.
Something in confidence. I know this is gonna sound weird, but am I good looking? Do you think a woman? This is embarrassing for me. This is hard to talk about.
Are you ready for my honest answer?
Yes.
Yeah. I think you're a good-looking cat.
You want to know my honest answer? Yeah, I think you're a good looking cat. All right, one more time. You want to know my honest answer?
Are you ready for my honest answer?
Yes.
Yeah. I think you're a good-looking cat. I don't think that anybody knows it, and I don't think anybody can see it.
Well, that's why I'm asking you. You know.
This was my shit, man. I gotta watch this shit again soon. I don't like. I'm a movie buff a little bit, but I just been busy with a lot of shit, man. I, I, I just don't got the time to really sit and watch a movie for 2 hours. You know, I don't know. I got some other shit to do. So you want my honest opinion? You want my honest opinion, bro? Yeah, you're a good looking cat.
But
It's all good.
are you done healing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you're good. You looking for someone? You ready to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, do you want your video also featured on social media?
Yeah, you could do it. That's cool.
Okay, so I know Ty because he was on my Instagram show. Look how far we've come.
Right? You doing big things. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let me see if I can find some love, child. All right, Ty. I think I remember some stuff, but I'm gonna take it from the top. How old are you?
I'm 41 now.
41. So I knew you when you was 36.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that was like the beginning of like the pandemic, right?
Yeah, we started because you was here when I started the show. I remember
Yeah,
that year. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. I remember you have kids. How many
I have
kids?
2 boys. They're 16 and 9.
Both by the same woman?
Nah.
2 women. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Ty?
Electrical engineer.
Okay, electrical.
All right, let's talk about it. So, to some degree, he's a pookie. He got 2 kids by 2 different baby mamas. We're gonna keep the same energy for the bros. So, on some level, he's a pookie, but he is an electrical engineer. So, salute to bro for that. And as we know, a baby mama, a Pookeisha with 2 kids by 2 different men who's an electrical engineer is a different ball game than a Pookie with 2 kids by 2 different women who's an electrical engineer. And also it's different for men because usually the kids don't live with the man. So that's another reason why it's a big difference. But we definitely docking points because he got 2 kids by 2 different baby mamas. And I don't know, I don't think he said he was ever married.
What do you do for a living, Ty?
Electrical engineer.
I remember you have kids. How many
I have
kids?
2 boys. They're 16 and 9.
Both by the same woman?
Nah.
2 women. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Ty?
Electrical engineer.
Okay, electrical engineering. Where you calling us from?
New Jersey.
New.
Now, let me say this too. Shout out to Jers. I can't forget New Jersey. I can't forget New Jersey. Fuck it, we gotta play it. I know this is a ghetto ass live stream. Can you put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time watching my content? Can you put a 1 in the chat if this is the first time you ever seeing my content ever in life? If you could put a 1 in the chat. We're gonna get back into it, but I gotta play this now. Okay, I'm gonna try to bump it without. Yeah, I can't forget New Jersey. All right, that's enough. All right, let's get back into it. I'm gonna get copyrighted for playing 40-year-old version and playing that. Fuck it.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay. So we got Ty 41. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. So we got Ty 41 Cancer in New Jersey, electrical engineer, dad of 2 boys by 2 women. Have you ever been married?
Engaged, never married though.
Why I ask you that, bro? Just like I say to the, just like I say to the women who say that, it's not any better that you was engaged, man. And Kendra is about to press him for saying he was engaged and never married. It's iffy. It's 50-50. She hardly ever say anything when the women say, "Oh, I was never married, but I was engaged." She just usually say, "Okay." But how much y'all want to bet? She say, "Well, why? What happened? Why didn't you marry her?" She got more smoke for the men when it comes to this type of stuff. But I'll say this right now. I'll tell you this right now. I will apologize to Kendra if she doesn't press him on that engagement. There.
Boys by 2 women. Have you ever been married?
Engaged, never married though.
Okay, engaged. All right. Why'd you and your last boo break up?
I think there was a lot of bad. The communication. I think there was a lot of bad. The communication should have been better.
Okay. Okay. Well, y'all couldn't communicate that we need to communicate better?
I told you so.
Giving him a lot of pushback. Told you. I told you.
Ain't that a big coincidence? That's a coinky dink.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Told you. Told you she was gonna give him hella pushback. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, I get it. They have a rapport from the past. I get it. You're right, John. But still.
That we need to communicate better?
Yeah, the communication should have been better. Somebody keep calling me.
Okay. Oh, they probably watch me on the app. They say, "You mind? Get off that show, because I'm about to take you." All right, here we go. So, Ty, Cancer, 41, New Jersey, electrical engineer, dad of 2 boys by 2 women, never married. What kind of woman you looking for, Ty?
I want a woman that's respectful. She's healed. She loves herself. You know, somebody to have fun with. Somebody that's willing to take vacations. You remember, I like to take a lot of vacations.
Okay. Okay. You don't have to answer. No, look, I got there already. What's your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is cigarette smokers and like disrespectful women. I can't do cigarettes. No.
No cigarette smokers.
Yeah.
Okay. Should she look a certain way?
I usually date fit women, so I would say like size 2 to 8.
Woo! Size 2 to 8.
Yeah.
So she's a size 10. You can't date her.
Yeah, I'll date her. You know, she's in shape.
A size 12.
I don't.
I told you so.
It's never this much pushback. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So you gonna try to force this man to date a fat bitch? No. Women have their standards and men can have standards too. Stop trying to push. You don't push for the 50K man like this. You don't push for the 50K man like this. Even when you do push back and say, all you say is, would you date a man that make less than 100K? When they say they want 100K, and then if they say yes, you leave it at that. You don't say, well, what about 60K, 50K? Would you date? What about a 30K man? You wouldn't date a 30K man. You don't do that for the women. So stop giving all this damn pushback.
Shape.
A size 12.
I don't know. I would have to see.
How you gonna know what size she is?
I think you could tell. You know.
But you don't know women's sizes, do you?
Don't judge me. I used to work when I was in college. I worked at the Gap.
Oh, okay. So maybe you do know women's sizes.
Yeah.
You worked in retail. Cause I'm like, how you gonna know she is size 14?
Well, I'm not gonna look at a woman and say, "Oh, she's a size 6." It's just, you know, if she look good, she look good.
Okay.
But usually you'll know if they like bigger or whatever, or like real thick or whatever. But that's cool.
But you ultimately you want your woman in shape.
Yeah, definitely, because I like to work out too.
Okay. All right. Now,
It's an absurd. Think about where we are as a society that Kendra thinks she should give that much pushback just on a man saying, "I want a woman in shape." These women want a man that's 6'3", makes 6 figures, emotionally intelligent, like Cats, like The Notebook. He got to bench press her. He got to get along with her mom. All this stuff these women be saying, but a man can't even just say, "I want a woman that's fit." When have men never not wanted a woman who's fit since the beginning of time? Why is that? She acting like that was just the most absurd standard. You want a woman who's between a 2 and an 8? What? What about 10? What about a 12? What if she size 14? This is absurd. This is fucking absurd.
I like to work out too.
okay. All right. Now, child Ty. Should she make a certain amount of money?
Nah, just don't be like broke and bad credit and all, like crazy credit.
Don't
I
be
make good
broke.
money.
You what?
Yeah. I said I make good money, so she don't. It's not like I need her money.
Okay. What's the age range you want to date?
I would say 28 to 40.
Okay, 28 to 40. Cause she has
That's rough. 28 to 40 is a rough age, man. Yeah, I think Kendra gonna get big. At some point, Kendra just gonna get big. She should just accept. I don't, do they make Dolce and Gabbana for big bitches? Do they make Versace for big bitches? Do they make Versace in a 4X? 28 to 40 is a rough thing, man. 28 to 40 is rough. Yeah, John says if I gotta wonder what her size is, she too big. Yeah. Let's get the donations up. How long I been on? Hour and 6. Let's get the donations up to get me to 2 hours. Let's talk about that. Like, as a 40-year-old, handsome, fairly handsome electrical engineer.
And so you've been a homosexual all your life, you said earlier, right?
Hey, let's really talk about this. I don't know if I would say he's creme de la creme, but he probably makes 6 figures. Decent looking dude. I don't know if he tall or not. Seem like he can dress somewhat. 28 to 40 is rough, bruh. It's rough. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a live out girlfriend, then it's kind of whatever. If you're looking for a wife to build a life with at 40, shit, I would say, you know what I would say, 21 to 20. For him to not be looked at as a weirdo, mm, 23 to 30. I'm just really trying to think about this, y'all. What would I advise a 40-year-old man looking to date in modern times in America? I would tell him don't. But I mean, I would tell him at best live out girlfriend. Mm. I would just tell him to say 23 to 23 to 35 max. 23 to 35. Let's talk about this real quick. I don't know if he probably don't want kids. I mean, he already got 2 boys who I think they a little bit older. You know, I don't think he want no more kids, but I don't know. We'll see. But this is what I want to say. There is a way to manage a older bitch who got a little damage on her, a few miles on her. There is a way to manage her where she can be bearable. But like I said, don't move in. Or let her know up front too. Don't string people along. That ain't right. Let her know up front. We never moving in. I mean, maybe don't tell her on the first date, but at some point tell her, I don't plan on moving in with you. I don't plan on marrying you, and we ain't never having kids. If you still want to roll, I'm down. That's it. And if you manage her right, on top of never living with her, marrying her, having kids with her, you could get a bitch to act right. You can get a 35-year-old woman to act right to your liking, because she know you got all the leverage. All the leverage is in your hand at that point. So I do have a belief that women can be managed as long as you maintain all the leverage. So I would tell this brother right here to go from 24 to 24 to 34. Let's just go 24 to 34. Can she have kids? That's the question Kendra just asked. Let me think. Can she have kids? Can she have kids? He can say no. Yeah, he could say no. Yeah, in other words, act like a Chad, basically. Yeah. That's how you manage a broken bitch. Act like a Chad. A MGTOW Chad. Yeah, once you marry, you lose all leverage. Never move in with her, never give her a baby, and never marry her. As long as you maintain the leverage as a man, she gonna act right. I mean, not always, but that's the best course of action to keep a bitch acting right at any age. Maintain all leverage. Can she have kids? Let's just say nah. Let's just say no. If I was advising him with the position he's in, he got a 9-year-old and a 16-year-old. I'm gonna say no kids. Okay, what if she gets pregnant even after you told her you don't want to have kids? The declaration alone can override biology. I don't understand what you mean, John. The declaration alone can override biology. I don't get what you mean. But anyway, I'm sure you'll clarify. So I'm gonna tell him to say no kids if I was advising him. But let's see what happens.
Okay, 28 to 40. Could she have kids?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want more kids?
Only if I got married and she didn't have any children.
So if you got with a woman who had kids and you got married, no more kids. But if she had no kids and you got married, you would have a kid.
Yeah, if she didn't have any, definitely.
Okay, okay.
Okay, he talking about marriage. Oh, I see what you're saying, John. So John says John meant, what if she gets pregnant even after you told her you don't want to have kids? The declaration alone can't override biology. I mean, how old is he? 41? I, I would almost tell him to get a vasectomy. Actually, yeah, I would tell this man to get a vasectomy. There's no reason to impregnate some post-war woman. Fucking period. In the position he's in, he already got 2 kids. He an engineer. He don't need to impregnate no bitch. Period. What age range did he say? He said 28. So he's starting at post-wall. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's time for bro to get snip, 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 snip. And he need to take marriage out of his vocabulary. And forget about having any more kids, in my opinion. Just go ahead and get snipped, brother. You don't need no more problems in your life. Not that the kid would necessarily. Well, the kids do bring problems, but the kids is worth it. But the bitch you gotta deal with to have the kid, nah, just get snipped, brother. And get that marriage word out of your vocabulary. You good. You got your 2 sons. You got a good career. You don't need to attach yourself in any serious way with a woman. Fucking period. That would be my advice.
You would have a kid.
Yeah, if she didn't have any, definitely.
Okay, okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
All right, I gotta.
Oh, someone in the comments says size 16. Ooh, go ahead, ladies. Jump.
I can't go all the way back there.
He really trying to push some big bitches on him. He don't have to date big. Never mind, man.
Jump.
I can't go all the way back there.
Okay, okay. Bring the camera down a little bit. Ladies, say your sizes in the comment. I know you're not gonna say your sizes in the comment section, ladies.
Brothers don't work hard to become an engineer to get a big bitch. I'm sorry, that's just not how that works. It's just not.
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Y'all are big bitches. You are big. You are huge. You can knock me the fuck out. Me and my puppy. Bitch, you a big ass linebacker. You's a big bitch. You're huge. You're huge. Nothing scares you. I know you can fight. Bitch, you don't give scare of nobody. Like you give protect it and respect it. Y'all wanna be small and cute so bad. Like y'all big ass hoes. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah, and I wanna give y'all I wanna give y'all something real quick, a story real quick. So how can I put this without telling all my business? I had a medical procedure done, and my family was waiting for me in the lobby. And this is the type of random shit that women say. It's just that's why I don't really like them. Um, here, here is what happened. So the nurse is pushing me out into the lobby or whatever, right? And the nurse sees my family waiting for me. Uh I had about 3 female family members waiting for me, something like that. Something to that something to that degree. So, so the nurse pushes me out and then she's waiting for my ride to come pick me up. And she said something about this is the type of foul shit they say. She said something about, "Oh, no, they don't know about this channel like that." I mean, they know I fuck around with YouTube, but they don't know about this channel specifically. So the nurse pushed me out into the, wherever for me to get picked up. And she says, "Oh, you seem spoiled." But she like, "But you seem cool, so I guess you deserve it." Those little backhanded little comments because I had 3 family members waiting for me in the lobby. Like, society don't want men to be loved. Not only do they not want you to not only do they not wanna love you individually, they don't wanna see you be loved, especially a black man. They don't wanna see a black man with a support system and people loving him. Like, it's sickening, man. It's sickening. Society get annoyed when they see a man being loved. Ain't that is sick. That's fucking sick, man. Whatever, man. Women always saying inappropriate shit. I mean, I know a lot of men are crass and say inappropriate shit too, but I've witnessed women saying more inappropriate shit in situations than men.
Section, ladies.
Somebody asked if my credit is good. My
Size
credit is real
size
good.
12, size 18, 16, 14.
She's standing up there looking like a swollen Satan. Oh, God.
Let's hear that. Look at his face. Bro is disgusted. We definitely gotta run that back. His face is like, oh gosh, I called into the wrong show. All right, let me ask y'all a question. I'm not trying to roast. I am not trying to roast, but I'm just gonna ask y'all a question. This is coming from a place of love. I swear, I ain't trying to roast. Do y'all think it's time for him to just shave it? Put a Y in the chat if you think it's just time for him to shave it. Put an N in the chat if you think it's cool. It's cool now. He should just hold on to it. Or put a Y in the chat if you think he should shave it. Bro just looked disgusted. Chat full of big backs. Bro just looked disgusted. Let's run that back. That's crazy. Crazy work.
Somebody asked if my credit is good. My
Size,
credit
got
is
this
real
size
good.
12, size 18, 16, 14, 9, 10. Oh, now all the comments. Now they all making comments. 16, 12, 8. Go ahead and shout out your size in the comment. 6, 8, 6, 8, 14, 16, 11, 12, 10.
See, I see 2, 6, 8. That's
Yeah.
good. 4.
Someone said a 0. Oh, let's go to the girl that's a 0. There was a 0. Ain't a lot of twos. He said, where my twos? Okay, stop. How about this? Only twos make a comment. Okay, we see a 2. Only twos make. Oh, so we got a 0, 0. Only if you between a 0, 0 and a 2. Let's see how many comments we get.
You
Child,
funny.
I don't think I was a 2 as a toddler. I don't think I was born. I don't think even as a baby I was a size 2.
Can I say this though? I'm not trying to offend anybody that's like size 12 or bigger. It's just I tend to date women that's those sizes.
Okay,
It's,
fair
I
enough.
don't have nothing against bigger women. I don't have nothing against.
You shouldn't have to say all that, bro. You shouldn't have to say all that, bro. Stand on it. Yeah, I like fit women. I'm not gonna apologize for it. Shout out to the big girls. Nothing against you personally as humans, but yeah, I want to date 2 to 8, and then, yeah, I ain't gonna backtrack and I ain't gonna apologize. You shouldn't have to apologize for that, bro, for wanting a fit woman. Shouldn't. Shit is sickness. Sick society we live in.
Those sizes.
Okay,
It's,
fair
I
enough.
don't have nothing against bigger women. I don't have nothing against. And some of them, honestly, I've seen women that's like size 14, size 16 that still look good.
Yeah, he backtracking. He sound like a sucker now. See, when you do that, they know they can run over you. They know all I gotta do is get this nigga some pushback and I can run him. See, here's the thing about me. I'm a reasonable guy. I'm a pretty reasonable guy. You could talk to me, you can have a conversation with me. I don't got a big ego or nothing. But when it come to what I'm on, when it come to certain stuff, like you're not changing my mind. I'm not backtracking. When I feel strongly about something, that's just the way I feel. I mean, I hear you. Thanks for expressing your feelings. But I'm not backpedaling. I'm not stumbling on my words. No, this is what it is. I just know. 2 to 8. You can. I mean, you can say what you want to say, but yeah, 2 to 8. I'm not. "Well, yeah, but no, 2 to 8. It's that simple, bro. Yeah, like yeah, he's just being polite, but you can't be polite with these bitches, man. You can't be polite with these bitches, man. They don't respect polite. You could be well. I was about to say you could you could be polite with the bros, but you can't really be polite with the bros. You got to be careful with that, because then niggas would be trying to boss you around and trying to send you to the store and shit, treating you like a bitch if they sent you too polite. Nobody really respects polite. I mean, I'm a polite guy, but I just I'm careful with it. I just say that I'm careful with it. I'll say this for sure. When it come to leading a woman in a relationship, fuck all that polite shit, bro. I mean, you can be respectful, but when it come to running a woman, you gotta be super careful with that polite shit. Yeah, they smell blood in the water. They're like sharks. They will take a chunk out of your ass if they sent you a little too polite. And see, so definitely forget the politeness when running a woman in a relationship, but you could really forget it outside the context of maybe you at a restaurant and you being polite to the waitress. Outside of that, man, chill with that polite shit when interacting with women. You could be bare minimum respectful, but I wouldn't be polite per se. Speaking of polite, speaking of polite, can anybody guess what I'm about to pull up? Because I'm just curious what happened with him. Brother polite. Fuck ever happened to him? I mean, I wish I could be. I wish I could. I think most men would like to be polite to women, but once they learn, like, oh no, they walk all over you when you try to be polite. You know, you learn as a man. You learn. I mean, yeah, I agree, John. I agree. Yeah, T Orlando, exactly. I've had this thick check chick I've been smashing for years. The worse I treat her, the more she comes back and loves it. Facts. Facts. Yeah, nice guys finish last. All right. What's up with Brother Polite? I hope he didn't do what they said he did. Come on, brother. Oh, he was sentenced to 7 years. Mm. Mm. 7 years. That's crazy work. He was convicted, so hmm, crazy work. Mm. We're gonna watch this real quick. It's only 3 minutes.
First and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for giving me the support, the love, and attention for the people that's worried about my safety. I'm doing great between the staff and the inmates in here. There's a lot of Brother Polite supporters. You know how it be everywhere we go. I gotta take pictures and everything like that. So it's the same thing when I'm in here. People like Brother Polite, what are you doing here? Or Brother Polite, damn, you know, or I heard what happened, but brother, you know, we know better and all that other stuff, man. So the love and support is tremendous. You know, I was
So we ain't gonna we ain't gonna watch it, but that's a rough charge if y'all know what he was charged with. Miriam says he will serve 3.5 if good behavior. I'm assuming you have some type of expertise on it, Miriam. I've heard of something like that. Uh, hold on, hold on. Let's look at this real quick.
Blessings in abundance. The mother and the daughter and the prosecution dropped every single sexual charge. I'm saying it again. The mother, the daughter, my accusers, in addition to the state, the prosecution, all agreed they need to drop all of the sexual charges. So yeah, it's a victory, but it's bittersweet. It's a victory because I was facing life. No parole, no probation. Now you may say, how could this be possible if a minor was so-called molested and there was DNA evidence? And people say DNA don't lie. And I always said, people do. Well, let's do this. The serologist, the expert that so-called found 6 semen stains amongst a headscarf and a t-shirt. Never mind the fact the whole rape kit said negative, negative, negative. They checked this girl for 5 different types of DNA, finger DNA, all types of different DNA. Checked her vagina, checked her mouth, checked her saliva, checked her excrement, checked her feces, checked her urine. Everything came up negative. You would think because of all the violent acts I was accused of, how I came inside of her, how I came on her face, how I bust her mouth open from penetrating her so physically, that there would be some kind of trace of something, some kind of DNA, but the rape kit came up all negative. So now we're in a conundrum. So how the hell how does the DNA just skip to a t-shirt and a headscarf? Well, the serologist that did the report that labeled it semen stains, when you got high-powered attorneys such as myself, then what happens is when you spend damn near 200 grand on your defense, you have the right to do depositions. We have our own private investigator. We have our own, guess what, forensics expert. So our forensics expert said this. Our forensics expert said, we want to take a look and see what's going on over there. So when our forensics expert took a look and examined these so-called clothes with semen stains, we had some questions about how did you definitively conclude that that was semen in the first damn place. So guess what happens after that? A deposition is when we interview anybody that's part of the situation, whether it be the mother, the daughter, the people who took the 911 call, whoever. The prosecutor gets to sit in while we interview them, while there's a court-appointed stenographer that types up everything, and the prosecutor can hear everything as it goes so they can make a determining factor if they got a case or not. Point in case, we couldn't interview the serologist, Stephanie Thompson, because she mysteriously disappears when we want to question her about how she came up with those results. I'll say it again. The person who said that there was semen stains on the headscarf and the shirt, despite the fact the rape kit tested for 5 different DNAs, considering the egregious acts that I was accused of, the rape kit came up all negative, which science would suggest I did absolutely none of the things that I was accused of. Science would suggest I did absolutely none of the things that I was accused of. Okay? All right? That's what science would suggest. Science would suggest that.
That's a weird way to word that, brother. I would be saying, if look, I didn't do it, and the science backs that up. Fuck, just keep saying science would suggest I didn't do it, nigga. Did you do it? I would keep it certain I didn't do it, and the science is backing me up. What I'm telling y'all, backing that up. Oh, you never know what to believe, man. You never know what to believe. I used to kind of fuck with Polite though. I ain't gonna front. I used to kind of fuck with Polite, but you just never know these figures, man. Basketball players, rappers, whatever the fuck. You don't know these people. Just don't know 'em.
Women that's like size 14, size 16, that's still a little good. But
Okay.
I just tend to date women that's like size 2 to 8, sometimes 10.
Okay.
It's nothing. I'm not weight shaming nobody, nothing like that.
And I feel like here's the deal. I defend men when it comes to their preferences. So, like I said, women come up here and tell me he got to be 6 feet, he got to make 100K, he got to be dark skinned. So, if a man has a preference, he has the right to have his preference.
Why you give him so much pushback then, Kendra? I need answers. Why you give him so much pushback then? Whatever. All right, I hear you. I hear you, Kendra. I hear you.
He got to be dark skinned. So, if a man has a preference, he has the right to have his preference on the show. And, ladies, this is important information because you want men to be honest. So, you want to hear what they want, period.
Yeah.
All right. So, when was your last relationship?
We broke up a while ago, like about a month ago.
Oh, y'all just broke up. This is new.
Yeah.
You don't need time to heal?
I'm good.
Oh my God. Now I'm good.
I'm
Really?
great.
Okay, now she gonna give him a pushback on that. Women love just pushing back on men. It's just in their nature to push back on men for anything, any and everything. This is what I was gonna say. Um, especially on a platform like this, like don't slouch back. I was gonna say that when he first popped on. Don't like be slouched back or look like you halfway laying down. Comes across bad.
I'm gonna leave it right there. When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
I'll keep that to myself.
Okay, 3 flaws you have to work on.
I think my communication, I think I need to be like more understanding of people. And I think that communication, I would say only 2, honestly. Communication and understanding other people's feelings and stuff like that.
So you don't. I can't spend too much time badgering y'all about y'all flaws because we got so many people trying to be on the show. But you need 3.
Damn, I don't know which one you remember I had before.
I don't know if I remember. I don't know. But let me ask you: are you ready to like settle down? Do you want to settle down? Is that your goal?
Definitely. I like being in a relationship. I don't like being in the dating scene. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right. So why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Uh, I'm out. if she gives 100%, I give 110%. And I really want something real.
Okay, you want something real. All right, so here's the deal. We're inside the app. You click on his name, Ty Banks 25. Oh, you got sunglasses on. We see you in the first picture. You got a nice smile.
I don't know about bro. I mean, he seemed like a cool guy, but I don't know, man. And like, if he's gay, that's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with gay people, but I don't like the whole down low thing where you like trying to be with a woman, but you on the low, I ain't into that. So I'm not saying the man is rainbow, but if I was vetting for my daughter, look, cause see, here's the thing: some dudes are just like a little on the more feminine side. They're not rainbow. They're a little soft spoken. Like to me, there's a difference. There's a difference between rainbow and you just a little soft spoken or maybe timid or maybe just a shy man or something. It's a difference. I'm picking up like a down low vibe. I'm not shaming them. I'm not this or that, but I don't know if I could recommend them for my hypothetical daughter.
Thank
Okay,
you.
ladies, you shoot your shot and you send them a message or you
Oh no.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
There's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
I don't know.
And so you've been a homosexual all your life, you said earlier, right?
It's been no homo forever, and there's always gonna be no homo.
I just
Nah, there's something about how you holding that wine glass and then just a picture. Hey, take a picture of me sipping the wine glass. Nah, bruh. Y'all can roast me if I'm ODing or I'm tripping. Y'all can roast me, but nah, something don't feel right to me. Something don't feel right.
A lot of these men are sticking their eggplants down the throats of Billy's mouth.
Yeah, nah. What y'all think about this picture? Matter of fact, let me ask it like this. Let's put a G in the chat if you think he rainbow. Put a H in the chat if you think he hetero. Put a G in the chat if you think he rainbow. Put a H in the chat if you think he hetero. This final picture was all I needed to see for me to make up my mind. Put a G in the chat if you think he rainbow. Put a H in the chat if you think he hetero. This picture just rubbed me the wrong way. Just do.
Something is wrong here.
scroll down and push that heart or the star. I think you got a lot of qualities the ladies gonna like, Ty.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But listen, no, I appreciate you being a day one. I appreciate you supporting me all the way to the dating app. And I really hope this year, we're within the year, from now until August of next year, you find your forever life partner.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. All right, Ty. Bye, Ty.
All right, have a good one, all right?
Kendra G singles. The
Ninjas can't drink wine with a tight ass shirt on without being gay. Hey, look, I ain't saying he is. I don't know, man. Um, 26 people watching. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me go to the bathroom. Hold on.
But here's this woman talking about this DNA evidence, and then now when we call her so we can interview her, get a deposition, and have it on record with my attorneys questioning them based on the findings of our forensic expert, she's nowhere to be found. So you know what we could do now? We could file a motion to dismiss the DNA for the case. That's what we could do. Because if we go to trial, we won't be able to cross-examine her because suddenly she disappears, she works for some private company, and no one could find her. Now, all the while, the state been giving me opportunities to plead 20 years, sexual offender. Plead 15 years, sexual offender. And I'm like, I wouldn't care if you gave me 1 day in prison. So long as you got that label registered sex offender on there, I'm going to trial. So long as you got that label there, registered sex offender, I'm going to trial because I can never make a plea to something like that. So guess what happens? The state says if we ever want to do interviews, depositions, if we ever want to get a deposition from the mother and a deposition from the daughter, all bets are off. They'll never do an agreement with me. They said they'll never do an agreement. Never do an agreement. Work out an agreement or a plea. I said, I don't give a... My attorneys will tell you straight up, because when you see my attorney video, he's going to tell you straight up. From day one, I said, I'm never doing an agreement to any sexual charges. Interview the mother and the daughter, so they are the last of our depositions. We got the police body cams. We realized that the police report contradicts the affidavit that they did. The affidavit contradicts the interviews that they did on the body cam. So we got 3 contradictions. The story that the mother and daughter tells on the body cam, the stories that they told in the police report, and the stories that they tell on the affidavits. None of them work out. And I'm going to speak about that. But ultimately, we want to interview them. So when we interview them and do our depositions, have the prosecutor sit there, we already know where they're lying. We already know their lies. We looked at each of the 3 different types of lies they said for that night. So guess what's going to happen when we get to interview them? We're just going to ask them questions so they can contradict themselves. So when we go to court, we can ask them which story is true and why did you lie? So the prosecutor hits us again. Well, you know he's going to be facing life. We're in the week now where we got to interview the mother and daughter to get the deposition. So guess what happens 2 days before the mother and daughter are supposed to fly into town for us to get the depositions? They call. After a week ago threatening me, 2 days before the mother and daughter are supposed to fly out, they say, hey, we drop all the sexual charges. Huh? They say we're dropping all the sexual charges. And let me add something to this. Y'all heard this crazy story that I called a grown woman and asked if I could take her 14-year-old girl to a party. And y'all believe that bullshit. But guess what my text messages say? My text messages say, she asked me. Oh, hold on, let's reverse. Do you know that we broke up that same day? And later that, within a day, within 24 hours, she filed a criminal complaint? Let's add some more color to it. Do you know that the same day that I broke up with her, in my text messages, it's proven, she said she was going to destroy my life. She was going to fuck my whole shit up. So we have motive. Do you know that I wasn't the one that asked to take her daughter to a party after 2 a.m. in the morning? Do you know my text messages say? She contacted me and asked me to take her daughter out to a party after 2 a.m. in the morning, and I vehemently declined because I said, what the hell do I look like as a grown man taking a 14-year-old that obviously looks like a minor to a party? Y'all don't know that, though. All of this is in my text messages. Y'all don't know that, though.
Dude, I ain't going front. I would be showing, I mean, look, If they trying to put that on my name, I'm showing the text messages. I mean, I don't know. I'm a chill, laid back dude, but like I don't know. If I'm gonna come on, if I was the type of dude that would come on and do this, just take it all away and show the text messages. Because especially if they trying to put something like this on your name.
So you say, well, then polite, then you should be clean. I should be, but unfortunately, the mother turned her daughter in. The daughter got high and intoxicated, and because I'm not the one that turned them in, now we dealing with child abuse and delinquency of a minor. If they could, so I'm like, let's fight it, let's fight it. So my attorney's like, I just want you to understand that this child abuse in Florida, aggravated child abuse, from the child being intoxicated, they can give you 30 years in prison. I'm like, man, take the goddamn agreement. If, under what circumstances, if they could convince a jury that whether you gave her alcohol or you was aware that she was high at any point in time and you didn't turn her in, but since the mother did, you could be subject to 30 years. So I said, let's make a goddamn agreement, man, and let's work this thing out. So still got to sit down somehow, some way, but it is what it is. Blessings in abundance is bittersweet. Oh my goodness. And more information is going to come out, and this shit is far from over for all the lies that was told on me. Peace.
Millennial men have given up on dating.
He learned his lesson. When you get out, need to be very particular about what bitches you fucking with. Because they will fuck up your whole shit. Pretty easily. Alright, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow night between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time. Join the membership. I did another exclusive episode earlier. If you want access to it, the membership only $5 a month now. It really helped with the channel. Check out merch, link in the description. Merch. Follow me on Rumble. And remember, how others treat you is their karma, how you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. Be Sensei out.